Alrighty, let's put this show on the road. As always, a quick check just to make sure I can hear myself. Streaming to YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer all at once. Okay, I can hear myself, so let us begin. Welcome to stream YouTube, Leonardo, and all the other lurkers. Welcome back to Cathedral. Greetings everyone, my name is Catherdal, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Cathedral. Continuing on from the last episode, I've now entered Icepeak Castle. Oh wait, hold on. One moment please. Okay. The stream was hitching on my end. A byproduct of the last stream. Greetings everyone, my name is Catherdal, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Cathedral. Continuing on from the last episode, I've now entered the Icepeak Castle. So we can float upward, so we can activate these air gusts, so we can activate these air vents by using Soul. Let's start by first going to the right. I wonder what major item we're gonna get in this castle. First objective is to get that map, of course. I prefer you leave it in the comments section, Gravity Beetle. I'm a bit occupied right now. Probably 2 more streams left of this game, YouTube. I have Icepeak Castle, I have to explore all the other regions and get all the remaining items, and then I'm off to Ardor. This is like a harder version of the challenge in a deep jungle. This is like a harder version of that challenge in a deep jungle. This is like a harder version of that challenge in the deep jungle. What's up here? The next heart container. However, I need to summon in Soul from below here. But in order to reach up here, I need the Soul Fly. So I guess that's my next upgrade for Soul. Being able to both being able to summon him to push blocks and use him as a parachute, and being able to use him as a parasol, and being able to use him as a parachute. Being able to use him to push blocks and use him as a parachute, both at the same time. Being able to use Soul for both pushing blocks and as a parachute. There was one of these statues in the introductory hallway. There was one of these statues in the introductory room. I'll have to go back there and light it on fire. I probably missed a hidden treasure or something. I probably missed a hidden treasure somewhere. There's my next major item, but I need to shatter these ice blocks first somehow. Now I can go back for the map. In fact, let's do so right now. I want to see where all the hidden areas are. I want to see where most of the hidden areas are. Let me check out these spots next. Then I'll go check out the left side of this castle. I probably won't be able to access the upper part until I get the musket. At least the major item looks like a musket to me. Thank you, Eduardo. I will finish the game next week on Sunday. Sorry for the lag spikes in World 2. Hopefully that issue is fixed in the future version. Well, I can't access that, so I have to go over here instead. There's likely a charm upgrade somewhere here. There's likely a charm upgrade hidden somewhere here. And perhaps something to shatter these ice blocks. Let me see if I missed something. Well, this area is completely... Well, this area is completely blocked off. So I'll meet you back on the left side of this castle. And you're right, Leonardo. It sounds more like something that would be in a sky castle. Hang on a minute. Let me go back up there. There is a hole in the floor some. Hang on a minute. I can transition downwards here. And that's how I get the major item, the flintlock, an old but powerful pistol whose bullets will blast through most things. It has its own ammo supply as well. So now I can destroy all the ice blocks at a moment's notice. You should also be able to destroy all the blocks. You should also be able to destroy all the. You should also be able to. You should also be able to destroy all the other. You should also be able to destroy all the other blocks scattered across the world. Remember those golden blocks? Remember those golden blocks back at the beginning of that. Remember the golden blocks located at the start of that. Remember the golden blocks located at the start of. Remember that one golden block. Let me rephrase it. Remember that one golden block at the start of Shade Forest? Now I can finally see what's at the bottom of Shade. Now I can finally see what's at the bottom of the forest. I'll eventually go back here once I get the next charm. I knew there would be an upgrade for the ice block. I knew there would be an upgrade so I could shatter the ice blocks. Well, Rast, I need to do it from the other side now. I can't fire the flintlock the other way. Well, I think I broke the song. Give me a moment. Well, it is a pretty powerful weapon, so it makes sense why you only get 5. I guess that means I shouldn't die here. By dying, it broke the looping of the track. Meanwhile, back at the start, let's see if this does anything. Nope, these statues are not flammable. And that's how I opened the way over here, so I'll backtrack, so I'll have to backtrack over here then. So I'll have to walk all the way back here in order to get down here. So now I'll have to backtrack all the way back over there to the other side to get down. And thus open the shortcut up. And thus open the shortcut up. I see a shortcut down over there too, so let's open it up too. Still, I think it was worth it. I got a book for my troubles, as well as 2 more flintlock bullets. Just like with the crossbow, I can get ammo upgrades for a flintlock. I remember you, Knight. You'll come alive. You're supposed to come alive, at least. Perhaps eventually. And it says there's an upgrade here. The question is, where? I'm probably missing a magic item or something, because these are solid, but I can't... These are solid, but they don't ignite. There's probably a clue hidden somewhere in this castle. Let's go all the way left first. It is nice where It is nice that they're refilling, and it is nice there are ammo refilling stations nearby where you're forced to use the flintlock. You know what, let me take the upper route, then I'll go back down. Well, now I'm trapped, so that means there must be an upgrade down here. There it is. Soulfly Charm. Equip this charm at a charm shrine and use telepathy and soulfly at the same time. My earlier assumption held true. It's called soul possession here though. Combination of telepathy and soulfly. Someone made a mistake when writing this. So the only other charms I'm missing. So I'm missing only 2 more charms. So right now I'm only missing 2 more charms. So right now I'm only missing 2 more charms. Excuse me. So right now I'm only missing 2 more charms. One of them is probably located in Poison Pavilion. Oh boy. This is turning out to be really bad. Just run. I didn't expect that room to be filled with all those knights to come alive. The invulnerability windows and potions saved me. Of course, this means that I'll never use telepathy or soulfly again. It's kind of like how, after getting Athlete, I'll never use double jump or dash by themselves. Because it's a straight upgrade. Ended up dying yet. Well, at least the music didn't glitch out this time. Those upgraded knives are really dangerous. Much more than their counterparts in Poison Pavilion. This loot's down over here. Let me check it out first. another door too. This castle is connected to the void at several. This castle is connected to the void at several spots. So it's a shortcut back to the beginning of this area. That's pretty nice, all things considered. In case I want to run back to the shop. Now let's see if we can get the heart container now. Or at least open up the way from the bottom. I'm back to where the heart container is. Now I just need to access it from above. If I can figure out how to get above here, though. I have to do it from the upper left side. Now let's see what's up over here. So now that's open, but I need to fire a cannonball up there somehow. Or a flintlock bullet. I still don't get where the secret is in this room. It's probably a more obscure hint. Now I'm back at this room. Let's see what's up over here first. That should open the door somewhere. Probably here. But in order to do it, I needed the combined charm. Oh, this is a really bad spot for this enemy. I can't summon soul while he's... I can't summon soul when it's there. I'll end up dying. Eventually I will get the hang of them. Just like I did with the ice slimes and harpies. Thank you, statue. That's a big ice block. And that should open the way over here, too. Yep, there it is. It opened the way. And that's also how I get back down here. Wait. Are we gonna fight the boss now? I thought this dungeon would be longer. I thought this castle would be longer. Nidlong, the Dragon King. The one that was sealed in the castle. Looks like an Eastern dragon to me. Can I even harm it? Well, guess not. I need to harm it indirectly then. I'm probably gonna have to light some torches or something. It does nothing to it, so here we go. It also deals a lot of damage to me, so I really need to be careful. That's torch number 1. Why do we have those things now? Oh no. I'm gonna die several times before I figure out this battle. That did something. Mid-long? Oh, I see. I was supposed to use a flintlock there. He was frozen in place, so now it's the perfect place to just blast through him. So essentially, light the torches, then blast them with the flintlock. I really should have gotten the Oinks armor by this point. Maneuvering around him is a big pain. I'm surprised he didn't take more damage there. Did it work? Guess not. Well, every time he hits me, he at least goes away. Get him to the electricity. So essentially I have to smash off his net. So I have to smash off his helmet too. He does telegraph when he's gonna try going for me, though. Thank you. Get in. Thank you. Still locks onto me. That's my biggest problem with getting the arrows. That's my biggest problem with getting the ammo back. He's almost dead. I didn't think I would win it. I didn't think I would win this encounter. I didn't think I would win this round. I did it rather clumsily. One of the more difficult one of the more difficult bosses, but somehow I pulled through. Orbit Ninlong, a blue orb cold as the walls of Icepeak Castle. So now I have all 4 orbs. But before I enter the mystical door, there are 3 things left to do in this world. For one, collect the remaining heart containers. For one, collect the remaining heart containers, like the one located in here. There's a door here. Ah, this side's open too. I should have checked this earlier. I thought I had to open this from the other side. Gesundheit. Aha! So that's like a heart container. I should have got this before the boss battle. So now that's most of the dungeon completed. I still don't know how to get the upgrade here or here, so I'll try one more time and meet you back over here. I don't know what the ESRB rating for this game is, YouTube. Probably E. And like the previous Let's Play episodes, this will be edited down quite a bit in post to reduce the amount of backtracking. Otherwise, this Let's Play would have been at least 3 hours longer. most of it just backtracking. Alright, I'm here. Let me see if I can find where the secret is. Perhaps I have to defeat that enemy first. Oh, there it is. Keep going, Soul. Almost there. Oops, wrong direction. Soul ascends slower than moving left and right, though. And there's my ammo upgrade. Well, I still couldn't figure out what's over here, so I'll meet you back at town. There's nothing else to do in this castle. I collected most of the other upgrades. Probably missed a few that are not marked on the map, though. Unshadowed tiles. Well, what do you mean? See, I see nowhere else I can do anything here. I'm thinking there's a hidden door somewhere, but I need something to actually shatter. You're right. Thanks for pointing it out. That was the only one that didn't have a shadow tile below it. You need to have a more keen eye for that. This will be handy for a flintlock. Oh well, I'll see you at town then. I'll see you at town then. I don't have enough money for the... I don't have enough money for the next tier of armor yet, so I'm gonna pay a visit to the librarian. You get the next heart container over here. That's a pretty major upgrade. I thought you'd only find it in dungeons or in major quests, not for the book collection one. So there's only one more heart container to collect, I believe. And that's located in the Cathedral itself. Now let's get the Onyx armor. If I didn't die as much, I could have gotten it before the boss, or perhaps even before I reached the dungeon. Oh well, on a repeated playthrough, I will do it. Oh well, during a repeated playthrough, I may accomplish it. Now for the rest of this episode... Now for the rest of this episode, I will be exploring the world, trying to collect all the upgrades and items. Now for the rest of this episode, I will be exploring the world, trying to obtain all the upgrades and treasures I wasn't able to get before. I know I will miss a few, but at the very least, I'll try getting most of them. This won't be a 100% playthrough after all, but I want to try making it 90%. I want to get as many... The things I'm aiming for are the rest of the spells. The things I'm aiming to get are the rest of the spells. More potion bottles, and armor augmentations. So my first stop is the sewers. I'll go through these areas in the order of the teleporter. I'll be going through these areas again in order of the teleporter entries. So the first stop is Ivystone Ridge Sewers. I could have gone here before Icepeak Castle, but I saved this for last because I wanted all the upgrades first. Of course, I probably should have gone earlier so I could get the Onyx armor. The more upgrades you have, the further you can get into the sewers. I mean, just look at all the treasure hidden in here. just look at all the treasure stashed in here. It's actually a good bit excessive, to be honest. I'll put all of this into getting the next potion upgrade. And there's a teleporter here, so I'm gonna pay a quick visit to the bank and deposit all my gold. And I'm back. There are held in ammo restoration statues here, which makes me really suspicious. That usually means the boss is coming up soon. Yep, there's the boss. Olaf the Bloodborne. A rat. He's immune against the flintlock pistol. The only way to defeat him is to bounce on top of him. The hard part though is these chains. The hard part though is these saw blades. He's immune against all other attacks. It's just a timing battle, that's it. He has no other attacks other than running back and forth. One of the easiest bosses in the game, especially relative to where you are, especially relative to what upgrades and gears you should have by this point. Especially relative to all the gear and upgrades you should have by this point. Still not enough for the Grand Potion. 5% chance to avoid damage. Well, that's a bit better. So I'll have to get out myself. So next up, I'll see you in the cathedral itself. So next up, I'll see you in the cathedral. So next up, I'll see you in the cathedral. I'll be right back in a moment. And I'm back. I'm going back to the Cathedral. This will really be heavily edited down in post because I have to make a run all the way back somewhere. Yeah, all the way back to the start of the game, this room. Wow, enemies deal only half damage now, thanks to all my armor. Meanwhile, at the Cathedral, here's one of the book pages. I'll likely skip over most of the pages in this area. I don't want to have to comb through everything once again. I don't want to have to comb through this first area. I don't want to have to comb through the entirety of this first area again. I'll probably collect a few pages here and there, that's all. Meanwhile, all the way back at the start of the game, remember this room? Now I can see what's over here. I could have gone here after I completed the deep jungle, but, you know, want to reserve all of it in one go. And lo and behold, there's the next potion bottle. Also in this area, there was this ladder I couldn't reach earlier. And it's filled with a modest amount of treasure. A bit low for this part of the game, but it works out. 2,000 gold in total. About 1,500 gold in total. At the very least, it's 1,500 gold. At the very least, it's 1,500 gold. This is what I meant by pages left out in the open. That's why I don't have to comb through this. That's why I don't want to have to comb through this entire area again. That's why I don't want to comb through this area again. When I come across pages, I will get them, but I'll ignore most of them. I'll likely ignore most of them. Meanwhile, located over here is one of the most important upgrades I missed. an extra heart container. Now I have a max of 10 HP. And according to Steam achievements, that's the max amount of HP I'll have in the entire game. It was so easy to get, yet I overlooked it completely by not paying attention to the map. This would have helped greatly in every boss battle in the game. And was frankly one of the biggest mistakes I made during this playthrough. At the very least I have it now. So that's everything I can get in the Cathedral. So that's all the upgrades I can get in the Cathedral. I'll see you in Shade Forest next. Immediately after entering Shade Forest, I'm gonna get this ammo upgrade. Once again, I could have gotten it after I got the bone. Now there's this area, which is somewhat opened up. I don't know when this happens. It seems like it'll link up with Poison Pavilion. Instead, we have some more statues. This is really concerning. That means there's a boss battle coming up. Well, that's usually what it means. The Blood Garden. Destroy the curse. No music playing outside the eerie blood droplets. This reminds me of the last Wally stage in Mega Man 2 a bit. Exactly, Leonardo. But it's more disturbing. But it feels more disturbing here. Blood knot. But no boss music. And this is the first time I've heard of this curse. Will lifting it result in something bad happening though? Will lifting it result in something bad happening though? Like unlocking a super boss or powering up the final boss? There's the blood knot. Compared with most other entities in this game, this looks kind of disturbing. Only weak to my arrows too. It's not completely defenseless though. It will try summoning in those worms. As it loses health, it summons in more and more worms. At the very least, the knot has been destroyed. Did anything else happen in the world? It just said quest completed, but I'm really concerned. No quest text in the world hinted to the location of this. No quest text in the world hinted as this. No quest text in the world hinted to this area's existence. After all, this crevice opened up sometime throughout the game. But I don't know when. Okay, I'm taking another look. Thank you for pointing it out. Nope, there's nothing more here. That's it. Unless there's something behind the boss. There isn't. I hit all these blocks. Unless it's a random one I haven't hit yet, there's nothing else I can do here. It was just a knot. Now let's see what's down over there. First, the page that's been evading me for quite a while. Next armor augmentation. Start with 7 hearts instead of 6 after dying. That'll be handy. But that's it. I thought this would go deeper. Good night, Leonardo. Like I mentioned earlier, this will be heavily edited down, and I think the rest of the exploration I will do off screen, as it's just mainly running around the place trying to find extra stuff. I'll combine it with the live stream, and then when I get back to the next live stream next week, we'll be at the final castle going on to the Ardura fight. This is just for the sake of completion, and more potion bottles. Now where's the upgrade here? It clearly says there's an upgrade hidden here. The question is, which one of these blocks? The one that isn't leaving a shadow, probably. There it is, the M upgrade. I thought this area was blocked off originally, but I guess not. guess with the previous area, I was too distracted by the other shiny. I guess in the previous area, I was too distracted by the armor augmentation. That's why I overlooked the ammo upgrade. If I can't access it here, I must fall down here somewhere. I did a full Let's Play of Mega Man Unlimited on my channel. Yeah, I don't get it. Oh, so the reason why this gold block was here was to hide extra gems. I still don't know how to access this area, so I'll save this for a later episode, perhaps a bonus episode. Well, that marks all the extra upgrades I can get in the Shade Forest, at least the ones I know of. So next up, I'll see you in Poison Pavilion. You're welcome, Eduardo. There are some issues with the game which I hope will be ironed out in the future. For instance, all the lag issues. Go right ahead. I prefer not to answer that question for privacy reasons. Sorry, Eduardo. Remember this room? Remember this ruined Poison Pavilion? One of these blocks I should be able to move down. It was this one all along. If I knew this in advance, I could have gone into this room early. Loot grab. There is a loot magnet. The thing I've been waiting for quite a while. This'll make... I kinda wish I had this when I went through the water temple. I wish I had this when I went through the sunken I wish I had this when I went through the sunken temple. So many important upgrades I missed along the way. There is one more major dungeon left in the game, I believe, but that's the final one. I've been more of a I've been a kind of a mixed gamer throughout my life. Playing a combination of modern games and retro games. I don't know, some of the retro games feel timeless, even with some of their flaws. Even if the game is older and or retro designed, that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. And I gotta say that many of them are actually better than some modern titles. Remember this ruin... Remember this ruin poison pavilion? Yep, there was that block over there. And that's how we turn off the poison water over there. Had I known that earlier and paid more attention to the environment, I could have gotten that combat charm right then. I could have gotten that combat charm right then and there. That goes to show in this game you should really hit any obstacle that looks suspicious. Cathedral and Shovel Knight have a different development team. This game was made by Decemberborne Interactive, Shovel Knight by Yacht Club Games. Gameplay-wise, they feel quite different. Shovel Knight reminds me more of Mega Man, this reminds me more of Mario and Zelda. Last Stand Charm. Equip this at a Charm Shrine for double damage when you have 1 heart or less left. It's nice, but considering how many times I die with 3 to 4 hearts left, that won't really be useful. I'd rather have the charm I already haven't. I'd rather just use the charm I already have. Specifically Stone Giant. Whenever I stand firm on the ground, I'll have 0 recoil when taking. I'll have zero recoil when attacking. So that's all of the upgrades in Poison Pavilion, the ones I haven't forgotten about yet. Next up, I'll see you at Necromancer's Den. Meanwhile, at the Necromancer's Den, there is this room. And my reward is another potion bottle. And that marks the end of the Necromancer's Den. There are probably a few pages which I can get now, but I'll ignore them. Now, next up, I'm off to the graveyard. Oh, how I love this combination. It makes traversing through this so much easier. Meanwhile, at the graveyard, there are these dash blocks. Now, what treasure lies to the left? Another potion bottle. Pretty easy if you want to get all things considered. Of course, I'm saying that as I have Soulfly equipped. And that should be all the upgrades in the Ivystone Graveyard. There may be some more hidden down here, but they're not that important. I hope at least. Next up, I'll see you at the Bone Church. Meanwhile, at the Bone Church, there was this room which I completely overlooked. A page, arrows, a page, a checkpoint statue, and statues for refills. That's it. I thought there'd be an extra potion bottle here, but no. The rest of the area is cleared out, so I'll see you at Brightwind. I think there's some things missing there, but I'm not sure. If not, I'll see you at the Sunken Temple. Meanwhile, at Brightwind, there is this room I wasn't able to access before, but with my trusty flintlock pistol, now I can access it. I should have enough money by this point in order to get the next set of items. I should have enough money by this point in order to get my... I should have enough money by this point in order to get the Grand Potion. I should have enough money by this point in order to get the Grand Potion. I should have enough money by this point in order to get the Grand Potion upgrade. I should have enough money by this point in order to purchase the Grand Potion upgrade. More than enough by this point. And there's a flintlock ammo upgrade. I think... Alright viewers, I'll have to end up the stream now. I've gone over 2 hours. So here's the plan. Off screen, I'll do the rest of the exploration throughout the world, getting the rest of the items, at least most of the items I wasn't able to get through yet. So I'll be checking out the Sunken Temple, I'll go back to the Icepeak Mountains, shatter those blocks, and then I'll add it all to the video, probably get one more boss battle in, and then when I start the 8th and final session, I'll meet you back at the Cathedral so we can go through the final dungeon together. Remember, this will not be 100%, but I'll try getting close enough to it. Well then, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles! Good night everyone.